This is Shippy. I've got the Panasonic Lumix here, arrived this morning, and this is going to be my next, well, at least I'm going to test it out to be my next vlogging camera. I want to point out right now that I'm not going to use this for photography in the traditional sense. I'm not going out to take landscapes or close-ups that I'm going to print out and put on my wall. This is not for high definition photography, although if you look back to a couple of years ago, this is really actually close to what you could get in terms of quality from much more expensive equipment then. No, this is going to be a multimedia device for me, for capturing videos, for capturing images, maybe even audio. It's got some very important features for the blogger, including a fold-out screen, external mic input, ability to take VGA or low bitrate videos that can be pushed up to YouTube very quickly. So let's unbox it anyway and take a look around the camera. So I haven't actually opened it yet, and it's been 5 years since I've had a new camera, so it's a bit of a learning exercise for me, because it'll be the first time I've had a Panasonic. Here's a sun filter adapter there, just put that over there. Here's the obviously the lens cap with a little lanyard there. And let's get the actual camera out itself. Bunch of manuals here, of course, multiple languages. This was bought in Germany. Software and the manual as well on CD. Put those over to the side. And one or two more bits in the bottom here. In fact, quite a lot. The camera cost me €479. It's just out, so this is really almost recommended retail price I paid for this. There's the USB micro adapter. There's the power adapter for the external charger. I'm really pleased it's got an external charger in, because I'll be able to buy a secondary battery and you can charge it separately while you're using the camera as well. Really good when you're away on conferences. You can have one charging and one being used at the same time. There's the battery, and the packs. The battery packs are in fact quite expensive. 6.5 watt hours. I mean, a spare one of these batteries costs something like €50. It's 6.5 watt hours. There's absolutely nothing in there. It's ridiculous the amount of money they're charging for these batteries. End of rant. So here's the device. Oh, one more bit here. Here's the shoulder strap to the side. So my previous camera was a Canon S2IS, one of the early bridge cameras from Canon in a silver. And immediately this looks way better than my old Canon. The old Canon looked very plasticky. This feels like better quality plastics. It is plastic, but it's black. It looks okay. In another video, I'm going to take you around the device in details, and maybe we'll talk about some special features here. But really the one feature that I'm really interested in is that, because it means you can use it to take videos of yourself or of for example, this would be a great scenario to use the display, the swivel display, so that you could actually do videos from in front of the camera as well. That's really useful. Other features I'm really interested in, if we just take this feature card off, in here, here, external microphone input is there, although it's supposed to have reasonable stereo mics on the top. Hot shoe as well, which is something I didn't have before, so at the very least it's a good place to attach a zoom mic or a lamp, or of course the flash as well. Another thing I want to point out, they've got and this is really handy, I'm going to be interested to see how this feels, is the zoom capability on the barrel as well. So you've got it up here somewhere, so the usual sort of twist to zoom if you're taking shots as a camera. But if you're using this as a video camera, let's just get that out there, you'll be able to use, just as you would on a normal video camera, it will feel a little bit stable, more stable maybe, or at least you can use it with one hand like that. And I really like that that feature. So things I'll be testing are sensitivity and low light. And one of the things that's important to bloggers to remember, for bloggers to remember, is that you generally don't need a very, very high resolution picture. This has got a high sensitivity mode that uses a lower resolution. Push it up to, I think, 6400 ISO, but it cuts the image size down to 3 megapixels. Now that is perfect for online presentation of photos, because you do not need 12 megapixels. You are always cutting it down to something smaller, and 3 megapixel is going to be fine. Also things like best picture, taking 3 pictures and combining for better stabilization. It's got hardware and software stabilization in here. It's going to be really interesting to see how this all works out. SDXC card as well, which I think is important for working with PCs as well. So that's the FZ150, the Panasonic Lumix FZ150. Stay tuned here. I'll be basically writing up my thoughts about the device as a blogging and a media device over the next weeks. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. It actually allows you to do 24 times optical zoom, but it will use, because there's more resolution than needed for videos here, it will actually do things like pixel doubling, or the reverse of pixel doubling, to get you an even better effective zoom without degradation of picture. So that's interesting. Also, 25mm wide angle, which is useful for taking pictures of yourself with products at arm's length, which is pretty interesting. Loads and loads of features on here. I will be showing you this and all the other stuff in other videos. So this is Chippy. I usually blog at carrypad.com and ultrabooknews.com, so forgive me, I am not a camera blogger, but you'll get a good user review of this on this site. Thanks for watching.